So the next two sections are going to be reflection and design your days. So in this section are questions maybe you haven't really thought about, and I've had so many people say to me that they actually have to come back to it because they can't answer the question straight away. So that's good because it gives you time to actually think about what you want to bring into your life. So I'll give you an example that what are your priorities right now? Think about now, what is important to you? Write down a list. I put down my journal and angel cards, my life coaching course, my purpose with Matt, and my healing and psychic abilities. Those are the main things that I was focusing on last year. Then it says, what brings you joy? Love, laughter, friends, family, my daughter, our horses, all of that. And then the next question is, what am I most proud of? I put down my daughter and my journal. You've got down here 5 things that you value. Write down what really is important in your life, and maybe look at what your values are, because so many of us don't actually think about what are our values. And I did a course recently, and one of the things that came up, the lady said, does anyone get frustrated with the traffic? And I thought, oh yeah, I get really frustrated with the traffic here. And she said, it might be that one of your values is respect. And I thought, oh my gosh, it is. When you've got people cutting you up and being rude and not considering other people and driving dangerously, that is obviously compromising one of my values. So other things we have here, what I love about myself, what traits would I like to change about myself? What can I do to change that? Things that light me up. All of these things, when you kind of bring them to mind and you start feeling about what's important to you, then you actually start bringing that into your life and doing those things even when you're in a dark and deep place. So also it gets you to look at your talents and your skills. Sometimes we're very bad at really kind of giving ourselves that validation of what we're good at and acknowledgement of our strengths. When was the last time you cried tears of joy? Well, I have to say that every time I'm with my sisters, I'm always crying with laughter. But sometimes some people don't remember the last time they cried tears of joy. When was the last time you got goosebumps from an experience? Who is the closest friend right now? We all know that as we go through different periods of our life, our relationships change. It doesn't mean that our friendships aren't as deep, but we don't see people as often. So you write down the people that you appreciate most in your life. What do you think they appreciate about me? What is the perfect way that you like to spend your day? Where do I see myself in 5 years' time? Then you need to look at the absolutely detail of designing your perfect day. When you wake up in the morning, if you could do that every morning, what would it look like? So you write down, how do you want to feel? Your perfect day, how does that make you feel? What do you want to receive? What do you want to be able to give? Who do you want to actually be? Things that I'm most proud of. And what focus do you want to have for the next 12 months? Write these things down, and they are just all so important towards really you understanding and appreciating the goodness in your life.